What is up, fight fans? This is DJC Combat back after a bit of a hiatus, apart from maybe posting one short and doing a live stream. I haven't really been the most active, in the last week or so. And it's just really because there's just not much to talk about in the MMA world right now. It's kind of in a bit of a drought. Everything's just kind of boring lately. Ever since UFC 300, MMA has been kind of quiet. We were spoiled with 300. Now it's back to crappy Apex fight nights. Now we got the worst pay per view of the year. We went from the best to the worst this weekend, and I actually did a live stream on that because a subscriber requested that we talk about it. So I'm like, all right, sure, But yeah, everything's just been I don't know, not so interesting. I haven't been given anything to talk about. I've posted some stuff on the community tab, but nothing sparked my interest to really do a video. But here I am. I'm back. I'm hoping to get active again soon. But in the headlines, Alexander Volkanovski came out and he said that he thinks Max Holloway could go out there and make the Ilia Topuria fight look easy, which I think is interesting. But he says he also could make it look easy. Here's what Volk had to say. He said, I didn't fight my fight and he capitalized. So credit to him, but I know I can go out there and make that fight look easy. I also believe that Max can go out there and make that fight look easy. Topuria is very dangerous. A great fighter, but I don't think he is as good as he thinks he is. And of course, he caught me, right? So I can't really say much. So I need to show everyone I know I can do it too. And I'm quite confident Max can too, which is why I didn't want him fighting before. Why I didn't want him fighting Topuria before I did. Okay, well, my thoughts on this are, okay, so you said the same thing last time. You said that Ilia is not as good as he thinks he is and that you're going to make it look easy. And what happened in there, Volk? You got knocked the F out. You got starched. And you didn't make it look easy. And you're making it seem like you were winning the whole fight until you just got caught. You're not even crediting the skills that Ilia Topuria put on display in that octagon against you. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's your coaches putting it in your mind that Ilia got lucky, because I know one of your head coaches, I forgot his name, said that yeah, it was a fluke. He caught lightning in a bottle. Maybe that's why Volk's talking like that, but you didn't just get caught, Volkanovski. You fought a guy who is a better boxer than you, something you're not used to, someone with a massive power advantage. You finally lost your short advantage over an opponent. You're used to beating up tall guys who have to punch down, and it's awkward for them to approach you. You finally fought someone, you finally met another short king, but with better boxing, more power, and someone who could outleg kick you, someone who could willingly wade forward in the pocket, but with nice boxing technique to get inside. And we saw what happened. So, yeah, you didn't make it look easy last time, Volk. You're not making it look easy next time either. I don't think so. And I mean, to say that Ilia isn't as good as he thinks he is, that just sounds like cope to me. Because he knocked you out, and he didn't just knock you out. He won the first round. You were winning round two, but then he was able to back you against the cage exactly where he wanted you, because that's where Topuria is dangerous. He lands that body shot, and then that hook over the top. That's the combo he lands to knock out everyone. You fell victim because you kept carelessly trying to defend his combos by going like this. And I always hated the way Volkanovski defended strikes. He was able to get away with it for years by blocking carelessly like that. But it finally caught up to me. Tried that Philly shell against Ilia. It don't work on a boxer like him. So that's why you got slept, Volkanovski. Plus, it didn't help that you were coming off 3 months after just getting knocked out by Makhachev. Not smart to do that fast of a turnaround. But yeah, I mean, I don't really see what's not so good about knocking you out. Volk, if someone is to knock out Alexander Volkanovski of all people, why would someone who would knock you out not be confident in themselves and high on themselves and think that they're that great? Why would the fans not buy into that hype? Because beating a guy like you, Volk, that's pretty valuable. Because you're a dominant champ. You beat Max 3 times. You're the second greatest featherweight of all time behind Jose Aldo. I stand on that. I stand behind that. And Ilia was the one to go out there. He was the first man to solve the Volkanovski puzzle in the featherweight division. So I do think he is as good as he thinks he is, Volk. So, yeah. Now, as far as Max getting it done easy or making it look easy, I don't agree. I mean, I think Holloway could win the fight. Don't get me wrong. Max is a hard fight for for Topuria. And he can win, but easily, I don't think so. I think Max would struggle fighting another guy who's shorter than him but has a big power advantage. And maybe even better boxing inside the pocket. Like, I think Max could run into similar problems against Ilia that he ran into against Volkanovski. But now he's going to be fighting an even better boxer than Volk with even more power. He's fighting another short, fast, powerful guy. So that's going to be problematic. I think maybe the only difference is Topuria may not have the same output as Volk. Like, Volk, not only is he like short, fast, and powerful, but like he can match the output of Max Holloway. Even outmatch Holloway's output. He's like the first guy to ever out-volume Max in a fight, which is insane. I don't know if Topuria could do that, but Topuria could win. I could see Ilia edging a decision against Max in a very close fight. Will he be the first man to knock him out? That's going to be yet to be seen. I don't know. I doubt it, but I could totally see Ilia winning a decision in this one. Maybe not a comfortable decision. Maybe not as easy as you did it in the third fight, Volk, but he could win. He could win. And I've always said, too, that the one to beat Volkanovski at featherweight, I always said if someone is going to come along and dethrone Volk, I said that this person will also beat Max as well. This person will be able to beat Max too. Now, that's yet to be seen. I could be dead wrong about that. Like, who knows? Like, Max could go out there, beat Topuria. My theory could be dead wrong. But we're just going to have to find out if that fight happens. I hope it happens. But the reason I said this is because Volk has Max's number. And not only does he have his number, he's better than the entire division. And it's going to take someone special. It's going to take someone special to come along and to be able to figure him out and beat him. And I said, if there's going to be someone that's going to be that good enough to take out Volk, I think this person will also be able to take out Max too. So it's very possible that we might be seeing in the span of like 10 months, Ilia take out Volk and Max back to back. Like, Max is a legacy fight for Ilia Topuria. And if he can go out there and beat Max after beating Volk, there can be no more doubts about this guy, Ilia Topuria, and we might just be looking at another dominant featherweight champion. But he's got to get through Max first. He can get through Volk again, no problem. I think he's going to beat Volkanovski again. Volk said he can make it look easy. He won't make it look easy because he didn't make it look easy the first time. He has to be perfect for 5 rounds without getting chinned. And I don't trust his chin in this fight against Topuria's power. And I do think inevitably Topuria is going to be able to land on him again at some point in the fight. So I think Ilia will get another finish probably in round 3. Like, Volk could probably last longer. He might find more openings of more success. But it's only a matter of time before Ilia cleans his clock. Or Ilia might just go out there and win by decision. But either way, I think Topuria is going to beat Volk again. I just think that he has his number. And I think it's his time. And I think the age of Volkanovski isn't going to help him. Like, the 35 curse, we got to consider that. No one at the age of 35 has ever won a title fight in the lightweight division. And at 155 and below, no one has ever won a title fight at the age of 35. Maybe Dustin could change that. Don't think so. But if he doesn't, I don't think Volk's going to be the first to do it either. So Volk ain't winning the damn rematch. Max could win, but it won't be easy. But Ilia Topuria had a response to this. So Topuria, he posted a picture of him on the gram knocking out Volk and said, "This guy says you can beat me, Max, with like a laughing emoji. Damn. So the champ Ilia, he did not take kind to Volkanovski saying that, and I'm all for it, man. This is just further adding excitement and hype to a potential fight between Max Holloway and Ilia Topuria. And Ilia is saying that he like won't fight Max unless Max puts his BMF title on the line. He's saying that if Max ain't gonna put his BMF belt on the line, I'm either giving Volk the immediate rematch, which he deserves, or Ortega, because he was closer to finishing Volk than Max was in all 3 fights. Damn. Although I don't agree with that. I don't think Ortega deserves anything. Brian Ortega does not deserve no rematch. He doesn't deserve no title shot with Ilia Topuria. He's like 1-2 in his last 3 fights. He's got quite a ways to go before he can climb back into title contention. I think he has to see Max, or he's got to see Volk again. So, but then there was like this Twitter exchange between these 2 guys. Fifth Round posted this on Instagram. Ilia said, "I never turned down the rematch with Alex." So that confirms Joe was lying. Maybe he just didn't want to do it in Australia, but he said he was never offered. He said, "The UFC has never offered me this fight. I have also said many times before, I will be the first to knock out Holloway. Let's keep this simple. Do you want to fight? If the answer is yes, there's nothing more to discuss. Bring my belt and your pillow." Damn. And then Max is like, "Bro, you're the one making this hard enough already, LOL. I'll bring your belt." The bitching motherfucker. All you're doing is putting words together. You're spiraling. Yeah, Ilia is kind of spiraling, man. Ilia is spiraling, but man, this fight, I've said this in so many videos, but this fight needs to happen. The more these 2 keep going back and forth, the more I want to see this fight. And I actually do agree with Ilia, not in the sense that he shouldn't fight Max if the BMF belt is on the line, but I would like to see Max put that BMF belt on the line. It's going to add more stakes to the fight. That's going to mean Max has to win the fight, because if he loses to Ilia and then isn't the BMF champ anymore, he doesn't lose stock, but it's like him having the BMF belt, it gives him some kind of leverage to get any fight he wants. Well, he's Max. He already kind of has that leverage, but I mean, now that he's the BMF champ, he can like call out the McGregors of the world, get a fight maybe with Oliveira. Guys are going to want to fight him to get the BMF belt from him. And if he doesn't have that to his name, that's going to suck. So that's going to mean, yo, Max, you got to beat Ilia, keep that BMF belt, and get the featherweight belt back as well. But I can't wait to see how everything unfolds. But like I said earlier, I do not agree with Alexander Volkanovski. He can't beat Ilia, let alone make it look easy. Max maybe can make it look easy, but I have a feeling he won't. It's going to be a tough fight, and it just might be Topuria's time. We shall see. With that being said, like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and peace.